For about 69 cents a day, you could buy a gallon of gas in 1975. Today, in Devilstain, California, for about 69 cents a day, you can support a stoner like Random Weed Guy in obtaining high-quality marijuana. For about 69 cents a day, you could buy a cup of coffee in 1987. For 69 cents a day today, you can get Random Weed Guy some gummies so he can sleep at night. Today, many stoners around the world need your help. Through Random Weed Guy's Hookup Fund, you can help one of them with your spare change. It takes so little to become that special friend to a stoner in a first world shithole like California. Call the toll-free number below to learn more about Random Weed Guy Hookup Fund.
Live from the Lung Cancer Cafe, it's the PDCares podcast!
And hey everybody.
What's up, man?
What's up, Slim? I'm Patrick Donovan. This is my guy, Slim. This is the PDCares podcast coming to you live from the Lung Cancer Cafe in Devilstain, California. Here we are. So you got the haircut.
Yeah.
In fact, you got all of them cut, as you so elaborated.
It was needed. Working in a shop, long hair, just kind of bullshit. So.
Yeah, it sucks, and especially in the summer where you're in a hot box and you're just fucking dying from it. I dig it.
A lot more tweaker looking, apparently. But
So we got new fires in Cal, or bigger fires, bigger fires.
Missing us.
I mean,
Luckily, for
now.
You know, the wind isn't really hitting our direction, but it's definitely fucking things up for them.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to be in any of those places. And if you are in one of those places and they tell you to evacuate, do that shit. Don't fuck around with it. Get out. Yeah. Producer Brian, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, you know, just another day trying to get this camera to work. Look at that. It fucking worked this time.
Hey!
The
What up with that?
The master of all things technical, Producer Brian.
Producer Brian, Altma Studios. Check him out.
Right.
Thanks so much, as always.
Weather. Let's go to our guy, Herb. Herb Toke, outside with the weather. How's it going, Herb?
Man, that's just fucking sad.
Well, I mean, one drop is better than no drops.
Yeah.
Rain is in the forecast, or so they say.
Blue Diamond Almonds is like,
One drop.
take 40.
Crystal Geyser's probably not as happy.
Yeah, right.
They're up there in fire country, not enjoying that at all, I'm
Nope.
sure.
Nope. Time of year, though. We keep getting them, and we're not going to get any better until we get some rain. And the little piddly bullshit we're getting, like today, you know, you're done. There you go.
Well, I mean, like, so here in California, we basically have two seasons. We have rainy season and we have fire season. And if rainy season sucks and we don't get rain, then we go into drought like we are presently. Since I've lived out here, I want to say about 20 years, like literally 19 of them have been in drought.
Yeah.
So
But it's bad now. I mean, the water levels, you know, it's not just us either. You know, I know Nevada, Arizona, Oregon, they're all having, or I mean, maybe not Oregon so much.
Well, they're flooding in some spots. I mean, the people of Kentucky would love to give us some fucking water.
We've got to get some, you know, there's got to be something. We could pump oil across the country. Let's just start pumping some water, you know?
I mean, why would they do that?
Yeah, no money. I mean, you can charge for it. You can make money off it. Government, hey, water, you know, you want to charge more for water? There you go. I'm waiting for, you know, the Perrier cans from Spaceballs to come around. We're all fucking huffing clean air.
Give it time, Slim. Give it time.
$2.99 a bottle.
$2.99. It'll be a bargain. Hot band of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
I think we got to go with Dress the Dead.
Dress the Dead. Good choice.
Bay Area based.
Big things happening.
Big things happening in the Dress the Dead camp. They're coming up and they're going to go to Europe, and so they're going to play the Alcatraz Festival and the Dynamo Festival.
Yeah, they're playing a ton of killer bands out there. A lot of Bay Area bands.
Yeah, it's going to be like
Testament, Exodus, DRI is playing one of those, and countless other bands. As They Lay Dying.
I mean, I'd go to that.
Propane. Hey, what's up, Gary?
Propane's a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Alcatraz Festival goes down August 12th and 14th in Belgium. I can't say the city name, but it starts with a K and ends with a K. So, Go to the Dress of the Dead page and you can find out information about Alcatraz Festival. And then they're also doing the Dynamo Festival, which is August 20th and 21st. And that's in Eindhoven, Netherlands.
Big show.
So if you're watching this and you're in Europe and you love the metal, I would say hit those two festivals because that shit sounds like fun.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. And Dress the Dead, check them out.
If you haven't heard Dress the Dead.
First time I saw them live was at the show we went to with Falling to Pieces and
Jesus Crisis and
the Watchers. And I was just blown away by Kayla Dixon's voice and stage presence. The front lady for Dress the Dead is fucking amazing.
She's as fierce as they come.
Great band to back them up with. Some great players, but really, I think, when you see the band, that's the focal point.
I mean, as it should be. Front person is, generally the person telling the story. So, but that all being said, they've got great talent behind her. And her voice she's a monster.
It's just amazing. And just the whole stage presence. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that.
She grabs you from the moment she starts and doesn't let go until she wants to. Definitely dynamic, definitely charismatic, and the power and sound and range. She's just fierce.
Yeah.
She's built for a large stage. I mean, she's ready for it
They're
now.
going to do it. I mean, Dynamo's no,
Yeah, that's
town pub or anything like that. That's tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, maybe. I don't know how big it is compared to like Vakken or anything like that, but
I
I know it's a
that.
huge festival.
But it's a big
as
deal.
well as Alcatraz. So they're going to kill it over there, I think.
Yeah, no, they're going to definitely have eyes on them, and it should pay off big for Craig and the crew.
So you should check them out.
Yes, Dress the Dead. Find their Facebook, Snap, Insta. You look them up on Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find music. Give them a like. Hit them with a review. Give them a comment. Let them know what you think. Tell them PDCares sent you or whatever. And
Yeah, that's the band of the week.
Dress the Dead.
What is the shittiest experience you've had on stage having to deal with either like another band or a sound guy or a promoter where you were just standing there mind blown by just pure shittiness of what's going on?
Man, that's a great one. Oh, man, is that ever a great one? Because you've been there for
I've been there for so many. I've seen that fucking just that look, that glare, that what the fuck is this guy doing? But I know I haven't been there for some good ones.
I mean, there have been some really amazing ones. The most fucking insanely pissed off I've ever been. I would still have to go with probably, it's a toss-up. And one, it was within the band. And then one, it was with the promoter of the show. And so we're going to skip the one within the band because I don't need to talk about that right now. But we'll talk about the show promoter in fucking Columbus, Ohio, because fuck that guy. Oh my fucking God. There's one that could fucking go die in a fire and I wouldn't be mad.
From the acoustic tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
from not so acoustic show?
Right.
Yeah.
So we roll into fucking Columbus, Ohio, and we're on tour with Smile Empty Soul and another band whose name I'm not going to mention because fuck that guy too. As I watch producer Brian look at the poster on my wall. So we're out there and we pull up to the show, and it's an acoustic tour. And so, okay, great, it's an acoustic tour. Let's take the acoustics and go fuck shit up.
Hey,
so
great loadouts, by the way.
right, best loadout
5
ever.
minutes, boom,
Done.
Stage to RV, done.
Right. So we show up to the gig, and they're like, well, we're putting all these locals on in front of you, but before the other touring bands. And so I immediately fucking, blood boiling in my body because that's not the deal, asshole. And then there was the 10 fucking bands doing electric sets between us and them. Exactly, producer Brian. Never mind that we had to spend 45 minutes driving around the shitty one-way streets in that town to even find fucking parking.
Then having to pay double parking.
And then having to pay double because we're in an RV because what the fuck?
3 blocks away.
3 blocks away. And then we have to haul our gear 3 blocks. Not a problem. We've done that shit before, whatever. But we're putting you on first, and everybody else is electric, and then the headliners are going to go on. Yeah. And the tour manager's like, you have to stay for the whole show. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I wanted to murder that guy. I'm like, I literally looked at Slim and I said, Slim, I need you to go talk to that dude because if I go in that room, I'm going to jail for homicide. And so that's probably the one.
I think you chilled in the RV most of that day just to avoid bloodshed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the kicker, after we left, right, and we're like 60 miles down the road.
Finally out of god-awful Columbus, Ohio.
Right, finally out of fucking the situation, the fucking tragic parking, all the fucking headaches. I mean, it was the nightmare show of all nightmare shows. Everything went bad. Sound check was shitty. Fucking all of it. And so we finally escape. And we're 60 miles down the road. And I'm like, one of you guys grabbed the guitar stands, right? Crickets. Nothing but fucking crickets. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, dude, those are Hercules stands. And they're like,
Blank stares.
Blank stares. Silence, more fucking crickets. So I turn around. I go back. I dummy check the room. I grab my fucking stands. I get back in the RV. And we fucking got out of there again. Fuck Columbus.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Yeah.
Dude, you're lucky that you came back and found them, though. I was thinking you were going to come back and they weren't going to be there.
Right? No, so facts. Lucky that the stands were still there, to be sure. But, you know, there was still show going on. So I'm sure, you know, they left them there thinking the band still was loading out or whatever. But, oh my fucking God, brothers, let me tell you what.
There you go. Shitty experience on stage with PD.
I got to give you credit on this one, but I won't lie. Getting credit from me is a tough thing because
that is
a
tough thing
shady that way.
But I appreciate it.
All right, so credit to you on this idea. Shout out of the week as opposed to twat waffle of the week.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. You know,
world's a negative enough place. Let's give some people some props.
Yeah.
So for this week's shout out of the week, we're gonna go with Jenn's Metal Tees.
Jenn's Metal Tees.
If you don't know Jenn's Metal Tees, you should know Jenn's Metal Tees. Look them up on Facebook.
There's a link below. Check it out somewhere around here.
Right. We'll have to make sure producer Brian finds the link or some bullshit like that.
Or I hope so, because people are watching this right now going, where's the link?
Jenn also posts content relating to shows she goes to where she has her booth set up. And she basically sells metal tees and metal merch. And she literally has every band you've ever heard of and their mom.
Yeah. I got to figure out how to actually do it. Because now that I'm working again, it's like I need to get shirts. And I was like, I have the link, but it's like, well, now what?
Well, you could probably
I just need to hit her up is what I need to do.
Message her Facebook, Jenn's Metal Tees. You can send them a message, and I'm sure Jenn would love to hear from you.
If you have a band in mind, I know she really appreciates it when you already have an idea of what you might want, so she can show you what she has if it's not directly there on the website.
For sure. But
she's got a lot of shit.
She has a ton of shit, but for sure you can count on her to have, you know, the Bay Area mainstays and all the thrash era mainstays, you know, things like that, Overkill and all the Bay Area shit, Exodus and all that crap.
Metal tees.
Metal tees.
Beanies. She's got patches.
Oh, yeah. She's got
all kinds of stuff. But she's just awesome. You know, she usually does her things at Christmas. I know we've probably both gotten a Christmas gift, a T-shirt now and then.
Well,
thank you, Jenn.
I mean, she's super cool like that. If you follow the page and you interact with Jenn, I'm sure you can maybe get on that list too.
Yeah. I don't know how she does it. The cat does it.
I think
Mama does it.
Yeah, Mama the cat.
Yeah.
But I, you know, was trying to leave them something to discover.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jenn's Metal Tees is our shout out of the week. Thanks for everything, Jenn. You rock like a star. You ever hear them dudes that are all like, our scene is dead? You know those motherfuckers?
Our scene is dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or, like, that immediately makes me want to fucking roll my eyes until I'm unconscious, right? Look, the real scene killer, kids, is mediocrity, it's acceptance, and it's propagation. Every time someone books a band that sucks and fans have to endure it, it assures they won't come see the other great bands that play said venue. If your show's dead, figure out why and be fucking honest with yourself. Your band sucked, your promotion sucked, or the venue sucked, or a combination of all three. Own it, figure it out, and fix it. Or keep sucking.
So just the mediocrity of certain bands and how they perform, how they draw and everything, that's causing the scene to be dead, or just in their eyes is dead because of nobody's coming to their shows anymore?
Well, I'm guessing it's probably they think the scene is dead because no one is coming to their shows or whatever. But at the end of the day, look, if a show is dead, it's dead for one of three reasons. The band sucked, the promotion sucked, or the venue sucked, or all three sucked, right? Figure it out. Mediocrity is going to kill your scene, dude. Like, if you have 20 bands that can't draw flies, and you put 5 of them on a show that lasts 6 hours, what are you doing? What are you thinking of? Right? I'm not even wasting my time going out of the house for that. If there's 3 great bands on a bill, great. I'll go see those 3 bands. But no one wants to endure like fucking 3 shitty bands in a row.
Yeah.
Mediocrity, that's the definition. We are mediocre, right?
Mediocre as fuck.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mediocre as fuck. So, I mean, be better. Play more. Rehearse more.
But wouldn't you say that, like, if shows are filled with shitty bands, that is a dead scene?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they think it's dead, but it's not. Because if your band is kicking ass and taking names and well rehearsed, and you've got a great stage presence and a great stage show, and you're writing killer hooks, and you got everybody in the place fucking mobbing up and down, and there's no room because you booked in an appropriately sized venue for your band, then you did it all right. So it's really about finding acceptance in the fact that the reason your show is dead is because you're mediocre as fuck. But like I said, that's one of the 3 reasons a show dies. Shitty band, shitty promoter.
Or they only booked the shitty bands because the good bands were playing on the next block.
Right.
Which goes back to promotion.
Right.
Don't book a show on the night when there's a killer show.
Well, I mean,
right around the corner.
That's a whole different fucking segment for another night. We could do a whole fucking thing on that.
We've done that. Hey, we're playing. Yeah, that was a cool venue. Buckethead's playing next door. What?
Well, but we made that work.
Did.
We hustled that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's also another story for another segment. So shows die for 3 reasons, right? Or a combination of all 3 reasons. But the reason people say our scene is dead is because they go out and no one's at the shows. Why? And it's a combination of all of it. It's not just promoters booking shitty bands.
It could be just going to the wrong shows, too.
It could be going to the wrong shows. It could be booking on the wrong night. There's a lot of reasons why. But don't write off your whole scene.
Especially the Bay Area music scene.
Right? Don't write off your whole scene because, your shit is mediocre, is what I'm saying. And there's dudes out there saying that shit. Our scene is dead. And their band is fucking trash.
Metal, thrash, core, thunder, puss crunk scene might be a little dead, but,
I mean, there's nothing.
That just might be your scene,
Dude, there is nothing like some deathcore polka. I'm telling you what.
If you think that your band's mediocre as fuck, tell us about it. Comment below. We'd like to hear about it.
Yeah. Comment below. We would love to talk to you about your mediocre as fuck band. We're here with a special guest, Mr. Matthew Bordelon from King Nexus. You might know Matthew from other bands like Soulless Demise. His name is Robert Paulson. There's another one, but
I forget what.
Oh, the Elusive Furs. That's what it was. I should have known that because the Elusive Furs. Anyway, even with the clues, I'm a little. That all being said, how you doing, Matthew?
I'm very good. Thank you very much for having me here, my old friend.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
You and I go back a long, long time.
It's been a long, hot minute, right?
This has been quite a haul.
Like, thinking back on it, I'm like, man, I've known this dude probably 10 years if I've known him a day.
At least.
Right?
At least that long.
And so here we are. That all being said, 5 questions. Are you down?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Oh, here we go. All right. If you were a Muppet, whose hand is acceptable?
Whose hand is acceptable?
Yes.
Well, fuck. I'm fucked either way, huh? I
I mean,
Jim Henson's hand, right? I mean, he was the best.
live or dead?
Well, alive.
Gotta ask.
Well,
Some people.
it's not a Saturday night, PD.
I mean,
This is still the work week.
well, all right, that's fair.
I have responsibilities.
So Jim Henson's hand.
Yes.
All right. Oddly, we have had that answer before on a previous shoot, but
I'm not surprised.
yeah.
I don't know how many other answers you can give except nobody's hand, but that's not.
Well, you could pick anybody you want, really.
Yeah, Jim Henson
I
stuff.
mean, whose hand is acceptable? That leaves a broad. I mean, there's like 7 billion people on Earth.
Who's the guys that did Wallace and Gromit? Maybe them, because they were pretty good. But even then, that was stop motion. That wasn't hand puppets. So
Oh, right.
that's out of the question. Nah, Jim Henson.
Jim Henson?
He was the best. I mean, he created an entire empire.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
Animal.
Animal. Yeah.
I think everyone's is.
Everybody loves some Animal, man. That's a thing. Like, if you don't love Animal, I think there's something wrong with you. I mean, obviously, the most recognizable Muppet is Kermit, right?
Kermit.
I'm just clowning. Kermit is probably the most obvious one, but I like Animal a bunch. She's cool. And, rad musician. Everybody, knows the famous drum solos of Animal,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Jim Henson, I like it. Question number 2.
Okay.
Easy enough. Favorite fast food restaurant?
Burger King.
Burger King. That's a fascinating choice.
Cheap and easy.
Cheap and easy. So it's not about food quality for you. It's just the convenience of
If
it
I'm
all.
going to a fast food place, I already don't care about what I'm doing with my life.
Okay.
Dietary choices that matter.
I like it.
Some people go to Popeyes. Some people go to Chipotle or whatever. Occasionally, I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah, we had a previous guest who loved the Chipotle. Burger King. Fascinating. What's your favorite Burger King item?
Right now, it's been the Double Whopper.
The Double Whopper?
Double Whopper. No
Can't go wrong with the
tomatoes,
classics. You
no
put cheese on that?
Yeah, I get it with cheese, but I tell them to take off the tomatoes and pickles.
All right. Double Whopper, no tomatoes, no pickles. You got it.
Very specific.
Dude, yeah, sometimes people are very specific with fast food. I have some friends that know how crazy I get over that shit. If they fuck up my dude, I lose my mind.
Oh, and they fuck up your order?
Well, or when they fuck up the order, or like, don't put mayonnaise on my shit. I will fucking murder you.
That is fair enough.
Like, stab you, like, instantly murder you.
Okay. So if I have
Anyway.
a death wish,
Yeah, show up
Over
with
here,
some shit with mayonnaise.
some like
from a fast
Wonder
food
Bread,
joint.
white bread on a plate, doused in mayonnaise,
Oh, yeah.
dripping on the porch.
I will fucking murder a motherfucker. I swear to God. A photo time. I love it. All right, so while we're talking here, producer Brian's over there snapping promo shots. God love him. That's why we pay him the big bucks. That's why he makes the top dollar. Make sure you check out Altman Studios if you haven't yet.
Professional services.
Right? Truly a master. So question number 3.
Okay.
All right. Weed or alcohol? I kind of think I know how this one's going to go.
Weed.
Weed?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why weed?
I feel like alcohol will destroy me quicker. So if I cut back on the alcohol and maybe, just make up for that with more cannabis, it's a good evening out.
Okay.
Less damage on the liver, maybe more on the lungs, but
Well, you can always go gummies.
Yeah, edibles are pretty good. I work for Kiva now, so they make.
You work for Kiva?
I work for Kiva, and they do Ghirardelli chocolate edibles.
I'm very familiar with the Kiva bars.
I'll let you know next time I get some.
Right on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Friends being friends. Anyway.
Yeah. I've grown to like the edibles, so that could be an option someday. But weed will definitely be something.
Well, I mean, to be fair, right, the Kiva bars are super dope, right? Like, we were out doing a fly-out show in Pittsburgh, PA, me and the band, and so I had taken a couple bars with me because that's what I do.
Of course.
And so we went to this amusement park on the off day, and I gave our singer at the time a full, 90 meg Kiva bar. And I ate one, and then we both went on this super crazy-ass roller coaster. And we both had a great time. And that's all I got to say about that.
What flavor?
Oh, just a milk chocolate.
Those are really good.
Keeping it simple.
They've got some really good ones coming out. I got to try a churro bar.
A churro bar Kiva?
Yeah, cinnamon on the bottom.
Crazy.
It was very yummy.
Sounds good.
Very, very yummy.
I'll have to look for that at my local.
Dispensary?
Yeah, that's the word.
That's the word.
Dispensary.
Definitely not, an illegal drug dealer,
I mean, those guys are out there.
Oh, yeah. They're scary.
Most of them.
Yeah, they got cars. They sell the drugs out of the trunks of their cars.
Right.
It's frightening.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely
shit.
terrifying.
Welcome to California.
I'm so frightened.
Question number 4.
I think I'm ready.
I don't know. This one stumps a lot of the guests. It always takes them a long time to think of it. I think they dwell on it too much.
Okay.
Question number 4 is, if you could eliminate one song from human existence and record, what would it be?
Ooh. Can I get multiple answers and say 107's? No.
Don't do it.
Sorry.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I know where you're going.
Got that. Okay. If I had to.
You didn't say all of it, so we're good.
I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what I'm talking about. Honestly, if I had to pick.
You can only pick one.
Yeah.
That's the hard
one, actually.
Because which one do you really hate? Like, which one makes you want to commit murder?
There's a Drake song or two that I can't really name, but if I heard them, I would know which ones I'd want to.
A Drake song? That's where you're going? Drake?
That's all I can think of, honestly.
Fascinating. What about, like something from the station that you almost alluded to?
I could do without Axl Rose.
Okay.
I'm kind of sick of him.
Like, so the entire GNR catalog.
Sure. Yeah, if that's what it takes.
Wow.
I'm thinking, like big sacrifice if we have to, in that sense.
Wow. All right, GNR. I personally, I love Guns N' Roses.
I love Slash. I'll give you that.
Right?
Love Slash.
How can you not love Slash?
How can't you?
Right? But the other one, yeah, I could see it. I mean,
yeah.
Like if he was in my band, I'd probably want to throat punch him. I mean,
It's the voice.
I don't know.
Hearing it so much on the radio.
I don't know if it's the voice for me as much as it is who he is as a person.
That adds to it.
Like I think in a work setting in a band room, he's gonna want to say some bullshit to me, and I'm just gonna have to just give him one right under the fucking.
Tell you how to play your guitar a certain way. Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind if people have suggestions about what I play or anything like that. But it's about how you go about it, I guess.
Oh, certainly.
Right.
I guess I'm a little sharper on the edges for that. If I know the person can't show me the example that they're talking about, I don't really want to hear it. I don't know what they're talking about and how they're trying to describe it.
I can dig it.
If they're not a musical player and can describe it that way, it's hard to decipher sometimes what someone's talking about. Who has no musical experience.
For me, that's hard. Like with drums, right? Like I don't speak drummer super well. I know what I want to hear, and I can totally hear it in my own head.
Yeah,
but I can't necessarily convey that super well. So sometimes it's a struggle for me to convey it, and that's probably not helped my cause a few times along the way. But at the same time, like for string players, I'm just like da-da-da-da, and I play it and just do that.
Typically, yeah.
Right?
No, definitely, yeah.
But drummers are a struggle for me because I don't speak drummer super well.
It's a whole nother rhythmic language. It's a movement.
I mean, it's several movements. A final question.
Okay.
Would you rather spend a year in jail or a year at war?
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no good answer there at all.
Well, so that's the thing, right? Both circumstances have the possibility, and when I say possibility, I mean are almost definitely going to go horribly fucking bad for you.
Yes.
Right?
Definitely. Without a doubt. 250%.
So then it's, which one?
Probably war.
Yeah?
I guess I'd go to war.
I like it. Not many guys have picked war.
I don't like it, but I don't like jail.
Right?
I don't like the idea of being locked in a cell. So I'd rather, I guess, have the option to go out and kill my way through whatever's going on.
Freedom is a thing, right? I'm about that. I don't know if I could do the jail thing either, but a lot of our guests have picked jail so far, and I was kind of surprised. And so I love that you pick war. That's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, I can't see myself living in a box like that. No way.
Well, I can dig it. I wouldn't want to be in a 9x9 either. That would suck.
Wait,
Right?
no one wants to be in the pokey.
Nope. And the surprise question number 6, as this is supposed to be 5 questions and it never is.
Oh, my goodness.
What's going on with King Nexus?
Well, we're going to be looking for a drummer pretty soon. And one of our members had a kid, so the wheels have kind of slowed down a little bit. But we have about 90% of drums ready for the next album's release.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be working on that as soon as our bandmate with the kid is available.
Nice. Do we have a working title for the record?
You know, a couple that I bounced around was stuff like Ambrosial Hours or naming it after one of the songs, either Aspiration or Catharsis. But that's not solidified. I gotta see what the other boys think about it. We gotta get ourselves another drumming machine too. I mean, drummer.
Well, drummers are hard. Anybody who knows me knows that. Like, I know drummers are hard. The value of a drummer can oh my God, the good ones are like gold. If you find them, you got to hang on to them.
Especially when they're willing to travel and they just love it.
I mean, if you find guys that are willing to travel, again, you got to kind of want to keep those guys around.
I do. I'll find another one soon. It'll happen.
Anything else other than that?
You know, I just helped my cousin make 2 independent films. The first one's a gangster short that's set in New York City.
Awesome.
We filmed in Livermore, on location in New York, and then also in Oakland.
Oh, crazy.
Just to mix it up a little bit. And then just a couple weekends ago, with the same team, we just finished a classic Western film.
A classic Western film.
Yes, we filmed on the ungodly hottest days in this area. We filmed in Livermore, and then we went up to Cameron Park to finish it off with some horse scenes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That sounds super rad.
It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work, and it was very hot. And a couple people had heat strokes.
So you'll have to pass me the links to those when they come out, and I'll be able to move them along.
Definitely. Trapped in Kips Bay, the gangster film, is going to be on YouTube in the next couple days. I'll make sure to keep social media posted about that.
Rad.
And I'll keep everyone posted about the album and the Western, both films with which King Nexus did the music for.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've got some very interesting Sergio Leone kind of stuff I'm going to be writing for this film soundtrack.
Sick! I can't wait to check that out.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a little bit of that. It'll be a little bit of the signature Floyd sound I like. So a lot of delays and reverbs and nice little melodic lines and
cool.
Got myself a gong now. I've been using that in the King Nexus show, actually.
Well, I mean, if you have a gong, how do you not use it?
Well, I tried to get the drummer to use it, but he was doing a lot of syncopated stuff, and he didn't feel like he had another extra arm to be able to do that when he wasn't drumming. So it took it upon me
to
do it. So
I think the best use of the gong is like for just a final exclamation point, right?
a little bit. I can use it for transitions sometimes. I can use it to get people's attention in the audience. We tend to sometimes start with random television or video game musical pieces for our sets, and then dive into our songs. So a lot of it comes into the beginning and the end of the show, and then a couple moments in between.
Well, that sounds great, man.
It's been fun, yeah. Playing bass, singing, and playing gong is a lot of work, but very fun.
Awesome. So King Nexus, check them out. Where can I find the music?
Bandcamp and on our website at kingnexus.com.
Awesome. So check it out. If you're on Bandcamp, make sure you find King Nexus. If not, find them on Facebook. Find them on your favorite social media. Say what's up to Matthew. He would love to hear from you. And I thank you for coming on 5 Questions, buddy.
Thank you very much for
All right.
5 questions. I appreciate you, buddy.
Waiting
still. Suckers.
Don't want to.
I saw Willie Nelson playing a show the other night, and that son of a bitch has not responded in any way.
Yep. Willie, Snoop.
Weekly challenge. PD and Slim versus Snoop and Willie. Anytime, anywhere, for any cause that you want it to be for. Get to the Bay Area, and we're doing the smoke off. So hit us up.
Bring it.
That's all we got, buddy.
Hey, another exciting episode. PDCares.
We broke new ground, though. We popped producer Brian's cherry on the PDCares show.
Everybody got to see Brian on the Brian Camps. So be sure to follow us on all the social media accounts. Like us, comment, share. Get your buddies to share. Get your girlfriend to share. Get your wife to share. Grandma. I bet Grandma and Grandpa love this fucking show.
Oh, but they do. Hit us up on TikTok, Facebook,
Special shout out to Brian Altman, producer Brian, Altman Studios. Check them out.
If you need sound design, sound production, audio, video, engineering of any kind, hit up Brian Altman at Altman Studios in Brentwood, California. He would love to hear from you.
Check your next episode, homie.
Smell you later.
Cultivate the misery while building tombs for our history. Secret choose to protect the truth. Now corrupt and highly abused. We gave the reins to the highly insane. Complacent comfort will lead to pain. The chance to grow is taken away. In the end, it's a maker will pay.
Today, many stoners around the world need your help. Through Random Weed Guy's Hookup Fund, you can help one of them with your spare change that hasn't yet been stolen from your center console by San Francisco car gangs. It takes so little to become that special friend to a stoner in a first world shithole like California. Call the toll-free number below to learn more about Random Weed Guy Hookup Fund.